Hey, sis, what do you think you're doing? I can't believe I finally decided to allow you to come to mine and Benjamin's wedding, only for you to reply to my invite message that you're not coming? How rude! Explain yourself. Explain myself? Shouldn't it be me asking you to explain yourself? Why should I have to explain a thing? What kind of masochist goes to the wedding of the pair of snakes who betrayed them? I know you only invited me so you could rub my nose in it. Or could it be? Do you still have feelings for my Benjamin? Does the regret over not being able to have him still eat away at you inside? Does it still keep you awake at night? Suck it, loser. Give me a break, Lisa, as if. Jeez, Becky, would you, get over it already? It's been over 2 years now. Look, I get that my Benny's a slick, stylish, high-flying company owner with more charm and charisma than a used sports car salesman. And I get that it must suck that your attempt at marrying your way into money failed so miserably. Now that I think about it, I guess when an ugly cave troll like you misses her window to get married, there's a strong chance it means a lifetime of being lonely and single. Taking all of the above into account, I suppose it's only normal you'd still be obsessed with your old fiancé, the one who got away. Like I said, no way. You couldn't be more wrong if you tried, I assure you. But unfortunately for you, Benjamin is my husband now. You're so not having him back. I don't want anything to do with the cheating lowlife you got your dirty claws into and stole from me. He's dead to me now. I wouldn't care if I never saw his face again. Huh? You could return him to me gift-wrapped with a ribbon on, and I'd still return him faster than you could say scumbag. So please, get married with peace of mind that I have precisely 0 feelings left for him. Goodbye. I just heard from Mom. Is it true? What are you doing, Becky? You showed up at my wedding? I thought you weren't coming. I mean, I did think there was a possibility you wouldn't be able to resist, so I prepared a seat just in case. But I'm still seriously surprised. What is this? I don't think the message app will let me send the number of crying, laughing faces I need to reflect how amused I am right now. Sorry to burst your bubble, princess, but I'm here today on an invite from the groom. Huh? The groom? As in… Oh, I'm with you. Benjamin prepared you a seat because he knows you still have really strong feelings for him, didn't he? He's so kind and considerate. What an amazing surprise this is. No, it's not like that at all. But still, I can't believe you took him up on an invite he only sent out of pity. Have you no self-respect? You have serious issues with letting go, sis. Want me to help you find a therapist? I'll pass, thanks. He only invited me due to our work relationship. It couldn't be helped. It's okay, honey. You don't need to make excuses. I'm not judging you. Actually, scratch that. I so am. I guess this means all the performers are in place and it's time for the show to begin. Thanks for showing up to my wedding, sis. You're the best. I'll make sure I rub your nose in how loved up and happy me and your ex-fiancé are together so much you'll be itching to make a dash for the exit before long. Make sure to show me your most heartbroken, jealous, ugly loser face before you do, okay? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top? Hey, sis, what the hell was that you pulled at the wedding? You had no right to embarrass me in front of everyone like that. You disgusting little witch. Have you no integrity or self-respect? You make me cringe. What are you talking about? You were sat next to President Blumpkin the whole time, weren't you? I sure was. Why? What's wrong with that? Mr. Blumpkin is the CEO of one of Benjamin's client companies. Sure, I know that. What of it? What? You knew? Wow. So you really do have no self-respect or integrity. I'll ask you once more. What are you talking about? Looks like you're up to your old gold-digging schemes again. Once a gold digger, always a gold digger, huh? You thought this little stunt of yours was gonna bag you a man with even more money than Benjamin, didn't you? Sorry to have to be the one to break this to you, sweetie, but Mr. Blumpkin just got married last month. I can't believe you're so desperate to find a husband. After missing the boat to get married, you'd set your sights on a married man. How tragic. I can assure you I'm not as desperate or unprincipled as you seem to think. But an ugly cave troll like you is sure to stay single forever. I get it must suck to be you, but would you mind not pulling embarrassing stunts in front of my whole wedding on your desperate panicked hunt for a man? I'm not desperate or panicking at all. I'm married. Why would I be? Huh? Wow. So you're so pathetic, you're resorting to blatant lies now? This is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. I might actually feel bad for you if I wasn't laughing so hysterically. How about you try asking Benjamin? Huh? Benjamin? Yep, Benjamin's the one who invited President Blumpkin and his wife to the wedding today. I had my suspicions when the invite came, but it's clear to me now that he invited us without having any idea who his wife actually is. I figured there was no sense in keeping it from him, so I had Donald call him up and explain. You should know that my wife is your ex-fiancé and your new wife's sister. Are you still happy for us both to come? Huh? Donald, wait, what? You're Donald Blumpkin's wife? Are you seriously telling me us being together at your wedding all day didn't give it away? How was I supposed to know? Actually, I guess no one from work had seen us together before. And we did get married on a tropical island in the Bahamas in a small ceremony that only Donald's close relatives were invited to. I guess you can be forgiven for not putting two and two together. Wait a second. So you two really are married? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Duh, of course it is. It's because I cut all ties with you 2 years ago when I found out you'd been screwing my fiancé behind my back. Not to mention our parents for blindly defending you throughout the whole thing. If not for today's wedding, you probably would have never found out. I can't believe this. What the hell? Benjamin was pretty shaken when the penny dropped too. Despite the fact that Donald explained he was married to your big sister on the phone, I get the feeling he somehow managed to convince himself I was just someone with the same name. The human ability for self-delusion really is an incredible thing. You should have seen the look on his face when he saw us together. All the other bigwigs from the industry were with their wives, so he couldn't even pull back to compose himself when he realized who Donald's new wife is. I've never seen him look so sweaty and agitated. Once me and Donald were sitting there in the front row, sweaty Benjamin had no choice but to accept the fact we were there. What the heck? This isn't fair! I can't believe you married Donald Blumpkin. He's the one they call the prince of the hotel industry, isn't he? He's model-level handsome, and it said he's one of the richest men in the state. I cannot believe this. Ugh! His company is so big, it makes Benjamin's look like a kindergarten club. I was so jealous when I heard he got married last month. I thought, wow, that's one lucky woman. And then on today of all days, I find out his wife was my ugly cave troll of a big sister all along? Not fair. No, I won't have it. You can't be happier than I am. Not fair. Wow, Lisa, you're unreal. Have you heard yourself? You just got married to Benjamin. You're a married woman now, so I strongly suggest you stop saying things that could give people the wrong idea. But it's true. Wait a sec. If Donald was happy to marry an ugly, washed-up old hag like you, surely a beauty like me should be in with a shot. No, scratch that. More than a shot. I bet he'd drop you in a second if he knew he could have me. Huh? Right, that's it. It's not too late. I'm still in with a chance. Yes, I can still bag myself a high-spec stud. My very own CEO husband. Time to go tell Benjamin he's out of luck, because I'm marrying Donald. Lisa, what on earth are you saying? Why? Why didn't President Blumpkin want me? This is so messed up. It was so easy for me to seduce Benjamin back when I stole him from you. I barely even had to do anything. A suggestive smile, a subtle flutter of the eyelashes, and he was mine. Anyone with a working pair of eyes can see I'm the better option here. Is Donald blind? Listen to me, Lisa. You should know that guys like Benjamin who give in to the temptation of other women despite having a fiancé are the exception, not the rule. I'm guessing the fact that you were so easily able to seduce him gave you the false impression you could do the same thing to any guy whenever you wanted. But as you now know, Life's not that simple. But this is me we're talking about here. I told Donald he could have me as his bride. Me! Surely there's no way he could resist an offer like this. Aha, that's right. I bet he just needs time to think about it. He's sure to toss you aside like the piece of garbage you are any time now. I just know it. Have you really still not noticed? Noticed what? Who my husband Donald really is. What do you mean? He's the CEO of one of Benjamin's client companies, right? Nope. I guess he did look extra sophisticated at the wedding, what with having contacts in instead of his glasses, and he did change his surname. Huh? What are you getting at here? Are you trying to say he's someone I know? Exactly. Stop acting all self-important and just tell me who he is already. His old surname was Davids. Davids? Full name, Donald Davids. He changed his name when he married into the Blumpkin family when they wanted a successor to inherit their hotel chain. And that's how President Donald Blumpkin was born. Donald Davids? Wait, that four-eyed loser? I'd really prefer it if you didn't call him that, but yes, he's the person you're thinking of. The same Donald Davids you bullied mercilessly as that gloomy four-eyed loser for 3 long years in high school. No way, this cannot be real. You and your lackeys put Donald through hell. He knows what a malicious, black-hearted lowlife you are better than anyone. Any chance you ever had of him liking you disappeared when you chose to subject him to 3 years of hell back in high school. This isn't the kind of thing you can make go away by smiling and fluttering your eyelashes. Oh my God. Fine, I get it. Okay, you can shut up now. I give up. He's all yours. You win. This time. You might have won the battle, but you didn't win the war. Don't go feeling all smug about yourself just because you lucked out one time. Soon, I'm gonna marry a man richer than you could possibly ever imagine. You'll be so jealous you won't even be able to sleep. I'll have so much money, you'll be begging me for handouts. Just you wait and see, bitch. I think you should try taking a look at reality before getting lost in your absurd fantasies. Huh? Reality? Whose fault was all the drama over the breaking up of the engagement yesterday? Who cares? I'll just say it was your fault. If you didn't trick me into getting engaged to a worthless loser like Benjamin before climbing your way up to President Blumpkin, none of this would have happened. I think this is what they call avoiding reality. Are you actually being serious? What? Yes, I'm serious. I think you'll find the one who broke up the engagement was you, Lisa. If you hadn't totally lost your mind and tried to get your claws into someone else's husband on your frickin' wedding day, you wouldn't be in this mess. Huh? If you still don't get it, I suggest you think long and hard until something clicks. Goodbye. Becky, apparently the compensation and the money for the wedding venue comes to a nice round $50,000. You better hurry up and pay it pronto. Why me? Because everything that happened was your fault. Who else would be paying if not you? I'll be sending you my bank details soon, so make sure I get every last cent of what's mine. Ugh, you're impossible. You haven't stopped to think and reflect on your situation for even a single solitary second, have you? Why should I have to think about anything? Because Benjamin isn't asking me to pay him $50K, is he? He sent you the bill. Which means that no matter what you say or think, from his perspective, this is all your fault. Huh? What? Good grief. Come to think of it, this is exactly how you acted when you stole Benjamin from me 2 years back. This is all your fault for being so ugly, Becky. If you were beautiful and gorgeous like I am, I would never have been able to steal your man in the first place. Obviously, that was never going to wash with anyone. Which is why Benjamin ended up paying me the share of the compensation you owed me. Stop dragging things up from the past, you bitter loser. That's old news and no one cares. What a shame. Now you've gone and made another huge mess for yourself because you didn't learn anything from your past mistakes. Huh? It's hardly strange that your fiancé would claim compensation from you after you betrayed him, is it? It's common sense. I think it's about time you noticed what a tragic mess of a human being you are. What are you talking about? I'm not messed up at all. I am so beautiful that people will forgive me no matter what I do. You might feel confident saying that in private messages to me, but how about we see what you're really made of? Are you ready to say the same thing in front of a lawyer? Or how about in front of the cops? Or if this ends up going to court, how about in front of a judge? Could you say the same thing then? You don't seem to know this, but it's seen as common decency to apologize when you do something wrong. However, if you do something that an apology won't make up for, you pay compensation, settlement money, or damages. You apologize financially in the form of giving the person or people who suffered as a result of your actions money. Given that your ex-fiancé is currently filing for compensation from you, that's the exact situation you're currently in. Do you understand yet, Lisa? Benjamin covered for you after what you did to me 2 years back, but something tells me you won't be so lucky this time, what with him now hating you and all. Let's face it, you don't have a hope in hell of our mom and dad being able to come up with $50K, so this time, you really are on your own. You don't have to take my word for it either. Apparently, they told the rest of the family they can't afford to cover for you this time around.
That's why you're gonna help me.
You still don't get it, do you? I'm President Blumpkin's wife. You know, the same President Blumpkin you made an inappropriate sexual advance against on your wedding day. I'm also the same person you caused untold emotional distress to 2 years ago when you stole my fiancé. Surely it doesn't take a genius to figure out that helping the person who hurt me is the last thing I'd do. Start using your head for once in your damn life, you childish pea-brained moron.
Oh my God, don't call me such horrible things, you meanie. Ugh. You know what? You can try and make me feel bad with your nasty name-calling and insults all you like, but the bottom line is I can't afford to be paying anyone $50K right now.
In that case, how about you get a job and start earning your own money for the first time in your life?
Huh?
You heard me. You were so confident in your little trick of dating and marrying guys with money would get you through life without ever having to lift a finger. But you were wrong. And what do you have to show for it? You're alone and desperate in your mid-20s without having ever worked a single job. You have less experience of the real world than most high school graduates. Whether you have any self-awareness or not, whether you realize how desperate your situation is or not, you're at rock bottom, and there isn't a soul in this world who's either able to or wants to help you. That's why it's time to grow up and find your first job, Lisa. You have no other options, and the sooner you accept that, the less painful this will be.
Me? Work? No, I can't. Is there no way I can get out of this without working? I don't want a job. Surely I'll be able to find another rich guy to seduce.
Relying on rich men to fund your existence has its limits, Lisa. It's time to face reality. I suggest that unless you want your situation to get even worse, you get to work on writing your resume ASAP.
What?
I've made your situation as clear as I possibly can. There's nothing more I can say to you at this point. Oh, and it should be obvious by now, but I have absolutely no intention of helping you. Goodbye.
Me? Work a job? But how?
As for what happened during the few months preceding today's saga, for some strange reason, Benjamin started stalking me. When I told my husband Donald, he made some phone calls and used his respected position in the industry to get my crazy ex-fiancé fired from his job. The fallout didn't stop there either. Everyone at my dad's workplace found out about the Lisa incident, and before long, the whole workforce was talking about him behind his back, and he was the butt of every joke. Unable to bear the embarrassment, he voluntarily resigned. Unbelievably, he showed up on our doorstep begging me and my husband for money, apologizing profusely in floods of tears for always taking Lisa's side. Naturally, we slammed the door in his face and got on with our day like nothing had happened. Last I heard, he's working 12-hour shifts at a fish factory just to keep on top of the rent. As for my wayward little sister, I heard my parents kicked her out immediately after finding out about what she tried to do with my husband. In a desperate panic, not knowing what to do, she ended up accepting a strange offer from a suspicious man on a street corner. And now, she works the kind of job I'm not even sure I should mention here. Hint, she's out a lot during the night. It was when she sent me an arrogant message boasting about her new job, fawning over herself for how amazing she was for being so popular with so many men, that I realized my sister was well and truly beyond saving. I blocked her without saying anything on the sound advice of my husband.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Susan, can we talk for a sec? Didn't I tell you to go do shopping before noon? It's already way past noon. What's up? This means you have to come over here later and prepare my lunch and dinner today. Oh yeah, and you have to pay for it all. That's sort of fine.
Hi, Carol. Don't you remember? I said I couldn't do any shopping or cooking for you today. You did get my message, right? I'm on my lunch break now, but I was working since 7 a.m. There's no way I can do any shopping for you. You're just going to have to make do. About cooking dinner, I have to get back to work after lunch and I won't be done until evening. Besides, it takes about an hour by car to your place. I know you're my sister-in-law, but I'm really busy at the moment to help you. I'm really sorry.
Huh? What do you mean? You're a housewife. You've got plenty of time. Just sitting at home watching TV, I bet.
I've got a deadline to meet.
My brother Danny is supporting you. Don't give me this BS about a deadline. Where do you come up with such excuses? I mean, please. You live in a huge house. He must be making a bundle. To be honest, why would you even work? You should be playing tennis or something.
The house or my husband's salary has nothing to do with it. Besides, I decided to keep my career going even after getting married simply because I love my job.
Like I said, you're a housewife now.
I'm working from home. You can say it's my office.
You're just continuing your little hobby is all. You make it sound like it's some important job or something. You're more like a homebody.
It's not a hobby.
Oh yeah? So, Sue, you're a housewife just pretending to be some freelance writer or novelist or something, is that it? And my little brother is off on an overseas business trip, so you're doing whatever you like. What? Are you having parties over there? Wow, you really have it made. I bet you even have a guy coming over all the time. That's a no-no.
Please, keep such lewd imaginations to yourself. Thank you.
Huh?
I really have to be getting back to work. So, talk to you again. Goodbye.
Hold it 1 second. What about the grocery shopping? What am I going to do about my lunch and dinner tonight? Who's going to prepare it for me? Come on, get off your butt for God's sake. Are you still going to insist that you have a real job? Like I said, it's just a hobby. What's more, I just can't forgive you for living in such a huge and beautiful house. Why you? If you've got nothing to do, the least you can do is cook for me. Hey, are you there? Did you just cut me off?
Hey, Dan. Can you talk now?
Hey, Sue, what's on your mind?
It's about your sister.
Huh? Not my sister again.
Sorry. Always the same old problem.
Don't worry about it. Just get it all off your chest. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, I want to be kept informed of what's happening when I'm not home.
Thanks, Dan. I knew I could rely on you.
So what was it this time?
Well, she thinks my job is a hobby and I'm just lounging around the house inviting in guys and having wild parties.
A hobby? Having guys over, huh?
I keep telling her I have a real job and that I'm working from home. She just won't believe me.
Oh boy, I can't believe her! She's always been like that, always had her own way. Apparently her husband started working from home last week. So I'm sure she knows what it's about when you say working from home. It's almost normal at most companies recently. Can't get why she won't believe you.
Well, you bring home a good salary and so she apparently feels it's strange that I would have to work.
Huh? That's her reasoning. Give me a break.
And she also mentioned the house.
The house? What about the house?
She says that living here all by myself when you're on a business trip isn't fair.
Well, I can't help that.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that, right?
And also, Carol should know the circumstances.
Yeah, right? She was there when it was all explained, so I'm completely aware of the circumstances. And it was like only 6 months ago. Do you think she just forgot?
I doubt she forgot. But knowing Carol, she only chooses to hear what she wants to hear. She's always been like that. She then conjures up some fairy tale that fits her narrative.
Yeah, that's her for sure.
Actually, if I could just set her straight, I would, but no matter what I say, it just goes in one ear and comes out the other. It's just no use. It's like talking to a lampshade. Believe me, I've done it a million times. Nothing seems to work.
But at least you understand how I feel. That's good enough for me.
Thanks. That makes me feel better.
Anyways, it's just 2 more weeks. We just have to be patient for a little longer.
You think you can hang on for 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'll just keep it up like I did yesterday. I guess I can manage somehow. And she hasn't been calling me recently. I suppose her husband started working from home, so she's been texting me constantly online. At least I can ignore her, if I prefer. And she lives like an hour drive away, so she won't pop in any time of the day. Thank God for that.
Alright then. If you can't take it anymore or something comes up, my folks are nearby, so give them a call or just pop over there. They'll help you out for sure.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay, I'm heading out to lunch with the guys. See ya.
Thanks for hearing me out. I feel a whole lot better.
No problem. Take care and don't worry.
Hey, Susan, are you there? This is important.
Oh, hello, Carol. Can I help you with something?
I'm on my way over there right now.
Huh? On your way? Over here? You mean to my house?
What else would I be talking about?
Well, I thought...
Hey, guess what? I got divorced.
Huh? Divorce? You mean like separated from... You're not serious. Really? But why?
Yeah, it was really nothing serious. I went out with this guy, and when my husband found out about it, it was nothing serious. You know my husband, he's working from home now, and with him there, I couldn't bring my guy over anymore. I was forced to meet him outside, and while we were out, a friend of his saw us, and well, you can imagine what happened next.
You're kidding me!
Oh boy, I really screwed up.
Hey, Carol! This is no laughing matter!
Yeah, well, it is what it is. And besides, I already broke up with this guy. I wasn't that into him anyway. My folks found out about it too and don't want me coming home. So that leaves me only one choice, and that's to move in with you guys. So I'll see you soon.
Huh? Stop right there! You must be kidding. You can't just decide that on your own? I don't remember telling you our address.
Why are you being so difficult? My luggage is set to arrive there at any time, so it arrives before me. Take care of it, would you? You have plenty of room there, right? What's one extra room?
Plenty of room?
Wow, to think I'll be living in the huge house. I can't wait.
Hey, Carol?
All right then, I'm on my way. Have some dinner ready for me. Okay, see ya.
Carol, wait! We're not living in the house anymore! I can't believe this. Did she just block me? Hey, Carol! Please pick up!
Hey, Susan, are you there? What the hell is this about? What the hell is going on? Come on, Susan, pick up.
Finally! I've been trying to reach you!
What is this? I just arrived at your house. These two old folks were standing out on the front stairs waiting for me. They said it was their house and property, and if I didn't get out, they would call the police. They shooed me off the property.
Well, they had the right. Besides, you living with us makes no sense.
Huh? How could you say that? That's not fair. We're family.
Please don't start with that again.
But you hire those old caretakers. If you have that much money, one more person living there would make no difference.
Caretakers?
Yeah, those two were the butler and the maid, right? You need people to take care of that huge place. I can't believe you ordered your helpers to shoo me away, your own flesh and blood. What were you thinking, for God's sake? Call them or something and let me onto the property right away. I'm right outside the gate, and it's starting to rain, so hurry the hell up.
Carol?
Yup, it's definitely starting to rain.
Those people? The caretakers you were talking about? They're my uncle and aunt.
Huh? Uncle? Those old folks are your uncle and aunt?
Yeah, that's right. My father's older brother.
You're kidding! You have your uncle working as a butler?
Nobody said anything about a butler.
So what is this all about then?
The mansion you're so obsessed about is owned by my uncle and aunt. It's their home and property.
Huh? Wait a sec. Then why were you living there? You started living there like from 6 months ago, right? So I figured it was Danny's place.
Well, my uncle had to go away for a while, so for 6 months or so, I was asked to look after the place. That's all.
What the hell are you talking about?
My uncle and his wife returned from overseas last week, and they no longer needed me to look after the place, so I left and went abroad.
Huh? Let me stop you right there. No way! You're saying you're not even in the States anymore?
That's right.
Why? Why are you overseas?
Dan's been stationed in Europe, so I just joined him.
Huh? This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Excuse me? We relayed this news to you loud and clear. We had a family meeting and explained that my uncle asked me to look after the house for 6 months. We explained all that to you. Don't you remember? We also informed you that I would be joining Dan in Europe by the end of the year. So, we're living in an apartment over here until we find a larger place.
You're kidding, right?
Anyway, I was able to continue work because my work allows me to work anywhere I want.
Then what the hell am I supposed to do?
What do you mean?
I have nowhere to live.
Why don't you just rent an apartment?
I don't have money for that. My husband took everything after he found out I was cheating on him. I think I have about $100 on me. That's it. How am I supposed to live on that?
Oh, that's too bad.
Susan?
Yes?
Okay, I accept that you're working at home and it's not some hobby. And I won't pester you about being a homebody or anything, so could you lend me a little money?
I really don't know.
Come on, I'm your sister-in-law. It's the least you could do for me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thanks so much.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Huh?
I really don't want anything to do with someone who jokes about cheating on her husband. So sorry. If I lend you money, that means I will have to continue dealing with you. So I'll pass.
Wait a second. You're not serious. Please.
Maybe you can find some live-in job, like a maid. Good luck. Bye. My mother-in-law told me what happened afterwards. Apparently, she had nowhere to go after that. I don't know where she came up with such a crazy idea, but she found her old schoolmate, a guy she used to date back in high school. I heard she took marriage papers to this guy and demanded that he marry her. Unfortunately, this guy was already married. As they were bickering in front of this guy's house, his wife came home and demanded to know what was going on. Well, as you can imagine, things really got heated. Eventually, the cops were called, and she was arrested. Well, her parents picked her up and took her home to their place. But she still had a considerable amount to pay to her ex-husband for cheating on him. She was forced to take a live-in job at a factory out in the country. They tell me she's working day and night at this place. Apparently a real desolate and lonely place. She's stuck with these circumstances until she pays back her debts, I guess.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.